So I started watching Superman and Lois on Max, right? Ancient brought this to my attention. Now, mind you, if you watch season 1, episode 1, when it's dealing with the heritage, right? That's what this one is. This is dealing with the heritage. I'm sorry, season 1, episode 1. You got to go back and catch episode 1, because in episode 1 you're going to notice that it's going to show a address, very pronounced, and they're not going to show a address of that magnitude and clarity except in episode 1. Ironically, the address 4524 is my address. I can't make this up. See? And what's so interesting about this one right here, with this gray hat on, black shirt, and this burgundy or red jacket, his name Jordan. Now, you'll notice it's gonna say that Jordan, they say he has ADHD or something like that. Let's go there. You gotta watch Superman and Lois. Check it out. This is dealing with Superman. Look, this is dealing with the incarnation of Superman as a baby, which is in essence really dealing with the birth canal, the fluids, the placenta, the circular part is when they open up, and the baby represents this this Elohim child being brought to this earth. This is what this represents. Now you need to go watch Superman Mysteries, where I break down a lot of deep things that's likened to the Da Vinci Code as it is likened to Lovecraft. Then again, the pyramid over his head. Yeah, so Jordan name spells J. You know how Jordan, Jordan, right? As in Michael Jordan, but Jordan represents the Chicago Bulls. But Jordan is also scrambles to my name, as I explained to you in J is nothing more than the staff, the shepherd that holds the staff. And it says that his rod and his staff shall protect me. Well, Jordan is code for my life. I'm not really a people person. I don't suffer from anxiety disorder, but as a kid, it was said I had, and this happened after I showed you the slice in my head from busting my head when I was a kid. I don't know what compelled me to climb up that basketball court. Now I explained to you in my story time. You gotta go back, you gotta listen. Something compelled me. Now before that incident, I was an honor roll student. Excel, man. I had awards for, man, you name it. After that incident, things spiraled. Yeah, things spiraled. And they said that I had LD, which is learning disability. That's what they said. But in essence, I was still smart and sharp as all outdoors, but that was their way to stifle me, to cripple me, to keep me from, how can I say, advancing. But, and it's also broken up to identify with my kids, my children. I ain't gonna put them out there because this is a breakdown of me, but a lot of this ties into one of my children. One of them has ADHD. That's what they say, just his powers and abilities just inside of him, and he has so much energy, he ain't know what to do with it. Get it? As I explained to you, the signs is important because the signs and colors identify with something. If you know, you know. But you will notice if we go to the next scene, you're going to see Jordan and Superman in a cave. This is that scene that we left off at. See, this cave identified with when I tap into my abilities. The cave, as I explained, to represent prison. I showed you when Merlin was in the cave in my story time. I showed you that Merlin was in the cave and King Arthur came looking for Merlin, and Merlin said, I am not ready yet. The cave is teaching me. When I am ready, I will leave this cave. And he was taught magical formulas, and it was a magic energy within the cave. But this cave identified him tapping into his third eye. This is why you will see him standing in the shape of an eyeball, and he represents the pupil in the middle, because he represents the eye, and it's the eye within him in which he became enlightened. You see, his father is taking it so his father can pretty much enlighten him, strengthen him, show him a little bit more about who he is. Because remember, in the original Superman, where Superman father, before he placed the crystal in his spaceship egg-like shell, he said, I bequeath you my son. He says, the father shall become the son, and the son shall become the father. This is why you see the father, Superman, with his son, and everything is coded. It's certain royal colors that only identify with a royal family, and certain tribes have their own royal colors. And if you know, you know. This is what you want to see. If you want to tune in to these signs when the ancient ones enlighten me to share these signs with you, like they had me to share this with you now. Now this was in 2021. This is important because Superman says when he show him his AI father, who is showing him in a coded message, like into the spiritual realm, that's enlightenment and showing him, right? It says the man you're named after, Jor-El. Now, what a lot of people not understanding regarding the Elohim simply means the group of the gods connected many, but El is also identified with the angels, and not like angels that you was taught to believe of angels with wings, because that's a made-up thing that Western civilization amongst people around the world who fancy this fallacy as angels with wings. That's a made-up construct. But anyway, believe what you will. But Jor-El is short for his name, Jordan. And the only letters is missing is the D-A-N to identify with the tribe of Dan, which is a Hebrew tribe. The three missing letters from the first three letters and the two letters which identify with the number 32. Right? Now what he said, let's bring this down. It's time to talk about down. Check it out. This is what she was named after. Alright? He said, you brought your son to me? Why? That's what his AI father say. Look. What'd he say? He's manifesting his abilities. He's saying, well then, his spiritual father saying in realms, it is possible for us to further our Kryptonian heritage after all.
Something that happened that I cannot explain. So, I was doing the work, and after I did the work, I come out, walk into my dining room,
vehicle ahead motion detected,
and I said, oh, let me bring my camera down, right? You know, I got Ring camera, I got cameras, you know, propped up. Sometimes I don't want my cameras on no I spot shit, right? So I go up to grab my goddamn camera, and guess what? The camera already down on the damn table. Yeah. The camera already face down on the table. Now, I'm in this work, I'm in these realms. I've experienced many, many things. But where things actually manifest like this here, man, listen. I can show the video of me putting it up. It'd be showing too much, you know, as far as my lair. But it's a video of me putting my camera up. But ain't no video of the camera going down. Man, you know how the Ring cameras is, man. You talking, you pick it up, man, it's gonna show everything. But the ancient ones, the gods, the nectars, man, they say, you know what? We gonna show him a powerful sign. Took my goddamn Ring camera. It was already down on the table. Keep in mind, me doing the work, physical manifestation in itself. You see? When I do the work, it's, y'all may call it magical. I'm gonna say it's a natural thing for me, that magical things happen when I'm doing the work. But never anything of like that happen after I do the work. And I come out and the manifestation said, oh yeah, we here with you. We fully want you to know. Took my ring camera down and set it where I always set it. So move. That's me moving the Ring camera, explaining to my girl what happened, what transpired. How the fuck that goddamn thing? Right now, yeah, like you see it. Like that Christ fuck, I'm so sick. Laying face down like you see it. Now, I just touched it. It's gonna show.